Hey there guys, Haaranen here with a quick case study for you. I'm calling this 2-cent clicks and 7-cent opt-ins in the fitness nation. It's just about what I've been doing for the last week or so. Just give you an update on what's going on and what's happening in my life here. So what I'm going to be covering is my exact campaign that I'm running now, or I was running until I paused it today. My landing page and the offer, tricks to lower clicks, which everybody wants to know about. What I did wrong, which was really important too, and then the most important thing is other ways that we can be using this exact same approach in different markets and different niches. Okay, so let's get into it here. Here's my offer. It's the George St. Pierre Rush Fit. It pays $30 per sale. It's available through the As Seen on PC network. And this is my funnel. It's add to opt-in, and then it goes to an article that is through TrustJacker, and the offer pops up. Okay, so that's as soon as people opt in, they see the article, and then they see the offer. Here are my ad stats and opt-ins. So as you can see, I don't know how long I've been running this campaign, maybe 4 days, 5 days, something like that. I can't remember what day today is. But I've had 1,487 clicks. I have 431 opt-ins, an opt-in rate of 29%. And my unsubscribes, I put this in asterisks because this is really important. I'll get to this in a sec. But I got 75 unsubscribes, and then that leaves me with a total subscriber base of 356. And this is on my male side. I'm actually doing a lot better on the female side. I don't know why, but that's the case. So this is my ad in the targeting. It's really cool when you're able to use a celebrity. You can get away with a lot more. So when I tried to do my diet stuff and all of the other campaigns I was trying, they kept blocking my ads because I was depicting the perfect ideal body or something like that. It was ridiculous. But when I switched to a celebrity, I could pretty much show anything I wanted for some reason. And they're no longer ideal bodies, I guess, but whatever the case is. This is my exact ad. You can see I targeted 72,000 people. And in this case, it was all GSP fans. And then I had a second custom audience going, which was UFC fans. And this one, my cost per click was 2 cents, and then the other one was 3 cents. This is my landing page, converted at 29% consistently, right from the beginning. It's always been the same. And I had a little bit of fun with this. I think the ladies like GSP's body. Enter your email below to see the simple diet George St. Pierre follows to stay lean year-round. And I love this idea that Brittany gave us, was just finding an article and providing value. So somebody opt-ins here, and then they go to an article which actually does exactly that. It gives you what GSP does when he's training. That didn't exactly match my offer, but pretty close. And it's on Tim Ferriss's blog, 4-Hour Workweek, so it's a credible resource. And then what happens is when the visitor leaves this site, TrustJacker is supposed to show up my offer. Okay, so you see how it all fits together. The ad is about GSP, the opt-in page is GSP, the article is about GSP, and then my offer. This is the ideal matching of situations. You're not always going to get this, but it worked pretty well. Now, tricks for lower clicks. This is what everybody wants to know, and this is why I took this course. I figured if I can get quality traffic at a cheap price to any offer, then I'll be able to make money. And really, I think that's what we're all here for. So here's some of my tricks. When you use a celebrity, you can get away with more, and you're going to get a higher click-through rate. Okay, like I said, they kept blocking my ads. They disapproved them, ideal body and whatnot. And then the other thing I thought about was when Chris, I think on the group, mentioned something about budgets. And really, the trick is to keep your budget low. If you have $5 per day, usually that's going to give you the best cost per click. Use optimized CPC, exactly like Brittany says. Actually, all of this is exactly as Brittany suggests. Here's one thing I did different, and that was just a gut feeling again. I only use one custom audience per campaign, and this has consistently given me lower cost per click. Okay, so the tendency for most of us would be to combine one or more custom audiences because we're too lazy to create another campaign. But it takes like an extra 30 seconds, and do one custom audience, you're able to track better and you get lower prices. And how I do that too is I'm also breaking my large audiences into smaller groups. Okay, so I actually scraped a fan page yesterday before Social Lead Freak stopped working on me, but I got 300,000 unique IDs. And what I did was that kind of put a little light bulb in my head, and I said, well, I'm going to break this into multiple audiences, and then I'm going to rotate them as the click-through rate goes down. Ask me about that if it doesn't make sense. But when the audience is that big and your budget is small, not everybody's going to see your ad, obviously. Okay, so if you're able to use the exact same demographic, but you break them into different audiences, then it's more likely you're going to get a higher click-through rate and a lower cost per click. And then that goes hand in hand with pausing campaigns. Don't delete them unless they've been disapproved. That's when I delete them. But I just pause them, and then I can rotate them in 2 weeks later when people are no longer sick of them. And then, of course, don't panic. The first day is always the highest cost per click, and the second day is usually your best cost per click. Third day probably goes up a little bit more. That's what I'm finding anyway. And then the last thing I want to talk about, or I guess this isn't the last thing, second last thing, what I did wrong. This is huge. I had such a busy week. I wasn't just doing this stuff. I had my own business to take care of, and I wasn't paying attention to this campaign. Actually, either of my two opt-in campaigns, the women's side as well. And my first day, part of my approach is with my emails, I make it really personal, saying, hey guys, thanks for subscribing. If I can help you with anything, or let me know what you want to see on our site, because I'm building a site around this as well. And I got a lot of responses saying, hey, thanks for this. This is really cool. We'd like to see more about George's workout routine. And I don't know, I probably got 10 or 12 emails the first day. And then they stopped, and I wasn't paying attention, right? And it turned out that TrustJacker stopped working on them. So not only was I wasn't even showing them the article that I promised them. TrustJacker broke, and it was showing them a blank WordPress theme that I had set up TrustJacker on. So that was really disappointed. And that explained the 57 or so unsubscribes I got as well. And just really, really bad taste in my mouth. But then again, that was my fault because I wasn't paying attention to it. I should have caught that. And then other opportunities. This is cool. This is where, if you really think about this, I know the tendency is to do this with GSP, but just think about all the celebrities and whatever they're good at, that's what you can promote. Okay, and you can cross-promote a little bit too. So LeBron James, jump like LeBron James, sing like Adele, speak like Bill Clinton, play soccer like Ronaldo. I can't remember any good soccer players, but it's drum like Nikki Sixx, or play guitar like whoever. I don't know musicians, but you guys get the idea. Like, it really is unlimited. There's so many celebrities, there's so many different niches. It really is what you have an interest in, and that's what I'm finding too. I've tested so many different things. The stuff that I find an interest in, I write better ads. They get better click-through rates, and they're more profitable. So anyway, there you go, guys. I hope this has been helpful for you, and of course, if you have any questions, just ask. Thanks.